You alright? When's the last time you drank some water? Oh, you wanted milk, huh? Let me get you some milk. I'll give you one of those cupcakes or two if you want in a little while.
Okay.
After your fish sandwich settles. You okay? Here, did you drink any?
I started to.
Go ahead. I'm just holding it for support. You got it tilted up. Did you get any?
No, that's
Do you want any more?
no.
Oh, I was gonna make a cup of coffee. Alright, Ma, I'll be right there, okay?
Okay.
Then I'll commence with my cough. Alright. Oh, my hips hurt. I'm tired. I've been up since probably, what, 3:30 today?
That's good. That's good.
And it's boy, what a day it's been. I'm so tired. So tired. I'm just like tired, like a tired that is not. It's not. It's no amount of rest is gonna remedy. It's like soul tired.
So tired.
Like I need to have some fun. I don't have any fun. It's not. It's just. It's not. It's not like it's miserable. You know, I toil day in and day out. It's just like I need to get my cup full. And then the power went out. We had a power outage.
Oh,
The storm passed by, and there were lightning strikes.
Whoa, did you see that?
No, but we got weather notifications.
Oh, I'm glad you're okay.
And then the power went out. And if it's a ground strike, there's like they have all these safety mechanisms put in place where if there's too much juice in the earth,
Wow.
like it'll reset the system.
Uh-huh.
And I figured that's what happened, but it was just kind of ironic because I went to Tractor Supply this morning to get a cover for the generator, and then I put it on, and not even like 2 hours later I had to take it off to run up the generator. I'm just grateful that we had a generator to run so we could just listen, you know. And then I discovered something today. Last time I ran the extension cords back into the room and we watched TV back here.
Oh.
This time we watched TV up there because it was just more convenient to run the TV and 2 fans and keep all the old dogs. Try and keep them nice and cool. Because the older you get, like, I just see how the energy, like, it gets like, I feel it in me every day. Inflammation, you know? And then it's just, anyway. So, grateful to have the generator, the fuel for the generator, the ability to run the generator. You know, I think I'm going to look at some solar panels, though.
That's a good idea.
As a backup, back to the backup, because power outages, you know, the earth is changing in such a way, and it is, I don't understand how people can have any kind of platform and, like, you know, stand up on their pedestals and tell people not to be scared when there's scary shit that's going on every day out there on the earthly plane. Every day there's scary stuff happening, you know?
Yeah.
When people are getting violent,
They get started in
the
fighting.
power outages, I mean, and that just puts, I mean, is so taxing. That of and by itself is just stressful. And then so it went out for an hour, and then it came back on, and I started to switch everything over to grid power, and then it just flickered and then went out again. But I did discover something though, because I plugged it in. We had internet off the generator power,
Oh, that's interesting.
which at the other place, the other internet people, that wasn't the case.
Oh.
So that was really cool. So we just hung out and watched young Sheldon. What weird storylines? Like, why did they make his 17-year-old brother impregnate a 29-year-old woman? Like, what? Like, see, that's the stuff about these psyches that write these shows. Like, I know it's based on real life stuff, but it's just, you know, people make it like it's funny and everything's, hey, it's okay to do that stuff. Because, you know, you see it on TV and people don't have discernment. They're not, they don't got that right and wrong in them, you know? Tucker has an upset belly. He's had an upset belly since about 3:30 this morning. That's all right, because he has an app. So I went to the store and I was trying to find the stuff for Stanley's food. Good boy, Mandy. Good boy. Because he likes it, and his stool, his poop are healthier than they've ever been.
Oh, that's good.
You know, so I wanted to keep up. So I went back to the place that I got it. Good boy, Manny. And he just, you know, it's just something else he's not going to sell anymore. He's just going to sell his tack and his horse stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, his dog food, whatever. It's whatever. And it's just like, all right, that's just something else I'll have to order online, you know. You live in Taos and it's just unreachable. It's practically an unreachable place. Like, I had to go to the post office today. I had 4 things sent. 2, 3, 4. 2 of these LaVolt filters and our new heater and this little fan that's charging right now. I could go grab it quick. Show folks. Okay, so here's the little fan. It has like 6 settings. Has a little backseat 4C, a hook. It's for an RV. But this little room, or like that little room, it just like this. Actually, I put it back here for Luna because we had the fans up there to help keep cool. And we got this today, and funny how I got to try it out on day 1. So I don't know. It's all right. It's kind of nice if it was hot. Does that feel nice? It's not real It's not super like robust, but it'll work in a pinch. Actually, this setting is pretty fast.
It's very what?
Where'd Tucker go? Oh, Tucker's up there with Luna.
Yeah.
My coffee's gonna be done in a second. All right. All right, buddy. Good boy, bud. Doing handsome man. One thing that TV has done a disservice to the public of, and I think that's why they call it the idiot box, is because it makes people believe like storylines where things are good all the time, and that's not real life. And so people create these worlds for themselves where they just go around and do whatever they want, and then when something disruptive happens, they don't know how to cope with it. They don't know how to deal with it. Because we got a whole bunch of Nelly Olsons running around planet Earth, and it's the world is not what it was. It's not what it was just 5 years ago. It's constantly evolving. It's constantly changing, and people are supposed to evolve and grow with it too. And what they did when the world shut down 4 years ago is they gave themselves the utmost permission to be the utmost in all of what they are. So if they were, if they were ambitious but they're secretly lazy, they just gave themselves the allowance to maintain that laziness behind closed doors. Then they made it accessible for all these people to get alcohol and stuff like that delivered to their houses. Health has tanked in America. Like, people aren't healthy. You know how hard it is? Like, go around and just see people that are just healthy. It's bizarre. Like, what it's evolved into. And every day I try really hard to keep my body like in a way that I just am not sobbing all the time. Because everything hurts all the time, every day. And then it makes life so much harder and so much bigger and magnified. Like, because stuff hurts, because my body's inflamed. So it's hard to differentiate the physical pain that I experience from the actual reality that I'm having. So, and then I get ideas too, like fuck it, I noticed something when I was a little girl, that like big tough guys, if they got old, like they usually like get back like all what they dished out, and then they feel bad or they haven't let go of the tough guy persona, but then they get old, and then there's always somebody younger and tougher than you. That's why it's just more important to keep the peace and to not fight and cause physical harm, Everybody's got a chip on their shoulder. Everybody's got something to prove. And I freaking, I where I live, I like to walk around sometime, and it's so bizarre to see these young kids, young like 16, 17, they don't know physics. Yet they are given and granted like permission to own and operate these really big trucks. And they go racing around, speeding around. Like their parents think that they're not acting like that. Like, because they got an idea in their head that not their little baby, not their little Hito, not gonna cause, and then they don't know. People don't even know who they're related to. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heokin Path. I just like to have these little talks on the way I feel about things. Got a call from Mom's nephew today. It's pretty sweet, Ma. He calls and says, "Hi, I just calling to see how you are doing and how Auntie's doing." He calls you Auntie, Ma.
Auntie?
Auntie. You're an auntie. You got a nephew. We're going to meet your family here pretty quick. We washed hair today so we could get ready for the occasion. Huh. So, how do you, and then, I don't know, I have new symptoms. I don't know if it's, ascension symptoms, but I'm getting pains in my chest. Yeah, in my chest, and I don't know if it's from lifting my weights or... Because your heart's here. Your heart's here. Like in the middle of your chest. Used to be, but it's more here. But I get these... But I don't have high blood pressure. So, I don't know. I don't want... And I got a recommendation of get a blood pressure cuff. And I really don't want to do things where I have to monitor myself.
Yeah,
Maybe it's good that we're finding your family, Ma.
yeah.
So, if anything ever happens to me, I have somebody else to look out for you.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
That'd be good, huh?
Yeah.
So, life is a stressful thing. So anyway, I only got one of these Levoit things. Only one of them came. I did get the heater. I got that fan and then the one Levoit. But so now I have to go back to the post office tomorrow, and that's all right. That's okay, because there's a reason. It's just I know what it's like to be inconvenienced. It'd be weird if I wasn't. I'm the opposite of what everybody else is in the world. I'm okay with being inconvenienced. It's just go with the flow, Marjo. But other people that have the narcissists and stuff like that have created environments that they're only comfortable under these said circumstances, circumstances are going to change, and they're going to have to be real uncomfortable. There's going to be a lot of people that are real uncomfortable here on planet Earth here pretty quick. You know? Because there's some of us that have had such fucking uncomfortable lives, it's just not fair that we're the only ones. So in order for people to be less apathetic and more empathetic, you don't grow unless you suffer. So if people aren't suffering, that's a whole lot of stunning growth as far as I can tell. So that's actually a good, pretty okay cup of coffee.
Yes.
You want a drink? Want a sip? Here, you gotta hold it, Mom. I can't tilt it for you. Is that good? I'm just glad Chewy.com exists. Because then I got this stuff. I got a 16-ounce bottle, which is twice of these. I was gonna make cookies today, or I made butter last night, and then like at the time, like, okay, if you're gonna make cookies, now is the time to do it. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it, because that was my sixth sense. That was me tuning into the ethers, you know. Oh, power's going out. We got through it. I just get tired of getting through stuff. So how come I mean, so many people, I got a legitimate question. See, okay, like, how come, like, does cancer end up in muscles, or is it just organs? And not the heart, because people don't get heart cancer. Because the heart's a muscle. Basically, it's like it's like a cabbage. The way, like, you can unroll the heart. You know that, Mom? Did you ever know that?
I didn't know that.
When I was 18 and I had to do something, because I was crashing at the Taylors, and you gotta do something with your life. So, I was going to EKG school, or like on the job training to be an electrocardiologist.
Oh, wow.
And what happened was, went through the classes and stuff like that, and then started my first day of on the job training. And some transient dude It was my first call. It was the first call at Ready Medical Center. That's where they took you when you had your stroke. Good boy. First code, down to the ER, walked up on a dude, jumped up off the gurney. The dude jumped up off the gurney, squatted down next to the gurney, and took a dump right there on the floor. And I was like, you know what? The medical field is not for me. It's not for me. And then life went off in an entirely different trajectory. So things are going, oh, I know that, like, see, because I don't live on the same planet Earth as everybody. Like, the people that live on the planet where they're paying any mind to, the, like, those two people, you know, acting like either of them were qualified to do it. Like, it's just, it's so disingenuous. That's probably what makes my heart hurt, is that disingenuousness. And then, all right. Okay. Where you going? Where are you going? Good boy. Good boy. Good dog. Sally, are you getting up? That's a cat cave in there. Sally's cat cave.
Oh, yeah. He's happy.
He's happy. And then tomorrow is that day. I just could play that. I could just see Sergeant Peterson freaking stumbling down the stairs at the age fight. He's all, America's under attack! That's what he fucking said. Like and then he stumbled. So it took all the theatrics out of it. Like, okay, all right, at this time you got to run down, you got to get your flight, you got to have them fight it, fall in, you got to like, okay, this is what America's all about. America's under attack. And anybody that grew up ever watching PBS in the 70s, 80s, reruns, every single one of us, as soon as we saw that, it's like, no, dude, that was total controlled demolition. And then they started talking about, there's all the reports that got buried. Because that's what you do is, like, you gotta watch right when the stuff happens because then they pull the stuff. They don't have the truth. It gets pulled, right? Gotta be replaced with the narrative. Right? Like, it all makes me sorry for my service. I'm sorry for my service. It's gross what this country has turned into. Like, so many people are just, and more, it's just going to get harder and harder and harder for people. And the thing of it is the people that, like, are already established where you are and stuff like that, like, people they don't care. Like, it's not going to impact them until it's like shows up in their face. And it's getting that there more people are desperate. And when you back animals into a corner, which human beings are, they're no more than animals, you're going to see what they really and truly are. And if they have a God that says, hey, don't hurt things, don't cheat, don't lie, and maybe they're trying to be disciplined and live that route, but most of these narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, they just like to make people suffer because it, like, triggers something in their brain that they like, and that's sick. So, people better get freaking good with, like, being okay with either staying home or just, like, be, because unhinged is a real good word. What people are. And I noticed that my patience, I don't have patience for things. So I don't go out without a purpose. I don't go anywhere unless I have a reason to go. This world has never been for me. Now the thing of it is that it has spread out, that it's not really for that many people. And if you notice, like, the people that are still creating their reality that is conducive to living in a bubble that's about to be popped, it is so, but like, you're gonna see more where it's gonna be harder to camp because bugs and stuff everywhere. Like, I watched that off-grid kid. I watch a lot of off-grid stuff. And it's like, I couldn't tolerate that. Maybe when I was younger I could. But he's basically being eaten alive. I don't know. Oh, thank you so much, sir. Here. Ow! Good boy. It's a trip. I'm one of those people that ever since I was a little girl, they said I was an old soul and, like, grew up way before my time. And now we're like the Benjamin Buttons, where we're old in the beginning and then we get younger, but our bodies get, like, my body is just pissed about so many things. Yeah. I'll make cookies in the morning. I went to Albertsons today. I don't ordinarily go there, but it was right next door to where I went to go try to find the cat oil. And they had Heath toffee pieces, not the Heath, just the toffee, not the chocolate. So I got that. So I'm gonna make toffee cookies tomorrow. Maybe coconut. I don't know. Toffee and cream cheese. I don't know. I got couple different variances I could. You don't get none of that, sir, meow. You want to show people how pretty you are, handsome man. I ordered your juice. Big boy. Stanley. He said, I am not in the mood. I am not in the mood, guy. You better pull me down and tell me that I'm not in the mood. Whoop. What else? The oh gosh. And then they marked it delivered. See, because I had a yellow slip yesterday and a yellow slip today, and I looked down and it said 2 of 2. So one of the yellow slips had 2 packages, but he just brought me out 2. I'm just mad at myself because I should have caught it. I have to catch everything because people that get paid to do their job every fucking day seem to have a really hard time with my mail. And I know it's not just me. It can't be just me. Oh, those federal employees, I tell you what, though. They just ooze competence. Town of Taos is under a lot of scrutiny right now, and it's really quite laughable. When they freaking piss away money on stupid shit. And now people... See, because I don't go... Because my mouth and decorum and all that shit. So... These dummies, they have all this road construction going on, and it's freaking killing business because they put all these, they took away, I think it was 150 free parking spots and made them paid parking. Wow. They sold out. They sold their soul because because they already raised taxes like 9.17%. Like, it's retarded. Like, to live here locally, you're priced out because they're trying to gouge all the people that fucking come and visit that can afford it. Meanwhile, their own constituents, it's so stupid. So I don't have the patience and tolerance for these fucking fools. So they put out, so now they're backpedaling because people are so mad because they didn't want the parking meters and they did it anyway. Because they do what they fucking want. Because they're spoiled little brats. Burrow brats. They're ass brats. You get what I'm saying? Let's change I make up my own words, man. I ain't waiting to use somebody else's vocabulary all the damn time. Hambano. So let's look at some of the things, how Taos is backpedaling. Press release. Barello Lane road work to begin. See, they're blocked off. They're it's like, do a project, finish it. Go over here, do a project, finish it. Taos is so small. That's how it ought to be. No, these dumb cousins, they're doing projects at every entrance and exit point to fucking Taos. And it's pissing people off. So, de Taos hosts next round of pay to park information session for local merchants. See, that's not for me. I want to go to watch this, but it's not for me to go because I'm not a local. Well, I sell shit. Actually, I do sell shit. I sell my t-shirts. I am a local merchant. So it's tomorrow at 10 a.m. I might be able to make that one, Mom, if I get you up a little bit early. And they're going to talk about the pay to park. And then, let's see what else. Holding a community workshop. For what? You know why they do that? They're like, come tell us all of your ideas, because if you have a real good one, we'll use them because we don't have any of our own. We really, really don't. And to prove it, new government jobs. Zoning, Community, and Economic Development Director. Internal and external. That's what they're looking for in Taos. Somebody fucked up. And so they're like, oh, it's just not working out for you. We're going to have to throw you under the bus. Water shut off. September 11th. New fire hydrants. That's funny because all the old ones are like wrapped up in freaking duct tape and trash bags. So Taos is a trip, man. Let's see. More town in Taos. And I have plenty of ideas to offer. I do. But I'm not gonna. I want to talk to the smart people, and there ain't nobody that sits in those chairs that are the smart people. So So they're looking new government jobs, planning, zoning, community and economic director. Let's see how much they make. $72,000 to $91,000. I would be qualified to do this. This is the position that I need to talk to about making the app to get everybody paid. Because people don't want to go through HR and do all that shit, but they want to get back to their community. So if we go do stuff like weed whack, because, dude, I drive around it's disgusting. Like, there's this one firehouse. There's weeds and stuff. It's like a fire hazard around the firehouse. It's like y'all are fluffy. Get up off your ass and go fucking clean up your community while you're waiting for a fire to happen. That's what, I want to see that police doing that. I want to see emergency personnel being trained in, like, because this is how the meek is going to inherit the earth, see? Everybody's all sensitive and stuff. Everybody's all twitchy, whether it's trauma or freaking, crap that they've been given by their government or somebody that told them it was right for them, but it fried their endocrine system. I know there's lots of us out there. The meek are, dude, there's more meek than, and you know why there's an influx of this dominance and control and this power? Because these guys, they're power outage. That's why I'm like, when dudes are like machismos, I'm like, go ahead and be an asshole. Because it's one day, those guys, I've seen it too many times not to believe it. I've seen too many old dudes that, like, they hate themselves because of how they treated people. And then their wieners don't work. And, because there's no disconnect between them saying, I'm a piece of shit because of how I treat. All they had to do is not treat people poorly. That's all you got to do. That's it. I'm trying to talk to myself, too. Because I hate when people fucking, like, mosey across the street. Pedestrians. Because I've been a pedestrian. A lot. Many years I've been a pedestrian. You know? Like, okay, I'm gonna get out of your way because you're in a car and I'm just a person, so I'm gonna hustle, right? But you got all these centers of the universes. Now there's so many centers of the universes in Taos. You want to see, like, a committee meeting of centers of the universe? Go to the grocery store anytime in Taos, man. So many centers of the... I'm trying to be, like, out of people. I'm always cognizant and aware, like, because it's not just me on planet Earth. It's not just about me, and people that think it's just about them make my third eye twitch. Selfish people, man. I try sometimes. Well, I'm just gonna not... It eats me up. Because God has granted me so much goodness, so many things to be grateful for in this life. You know? That's how I show my gratitude, is by giving other people things that they can be grateful for. Why is that such a difficult concept for people with fucking thumbs to pick up, man? Everybody wants to do what they want to do, and when all the days are good, and then hard days start coming, and then they start throwing away the things that are the inconvenience, and there's a lot of us throwaways out here. That's alright, I got a lot of ideas. I want to see outdoor showers and stuff like that, you know, whatever lifestyle you choose to live, there's accommodations for everyone. Before we bought... Dude, I about lost my shit the other day because I really try not to look at stuff that makes me too upset, because, you know, I got to start thinking about my heart health and stuff, because, you know, because veins and stuff like that, they're no different than your heating and cooling system in your car, and rubber cracks and brakes and stuff, and then you add pressure and things give, and that's how it's a silent killer, right? 877 billion is what the United States spends on defense. I am so sorry for my service. That this is the shit that has been allowed. But I think about all the people that just get to, hey, they're like, I'm not going to bite the hand that feeds you. Are you going to bite the hand that feeds you if that hand in fact is poisoning you? Would you bite it then? Seriously, man. America is the land of fucking cliches. Somebody put a cliche out there, and then in America, that's just reality. It don't matter about this thing or that thing or the other, because now it's football season. So commencing another dumbing down is just in full swing. Bunch of people sitting in chairs. Woo! Ha! Yee! Ha! Woo! It's the same fucking game over and over. It's just like, dude. Society's collapsing. That's okay. Suck Big Red. So stupid. So I got this. It says, unfortunately, UPS couldn't complete your delivery and is holding it for you. So I went up to the window yesterday first. And I said, I need to find this tracking note. I said, I need to find my, you know, because I just read this. And then he's like, oh, go get the slip in your mailbox. I'm like, and as I fucking walk away, there's like 7 people that get in line. I'm like, fucking A. Dude, you couldn't, you know, like, 1568, you know, you say it back to me, you know my name, like, people can help. But no, this fool was just like, no, go get the yellow, like, there's,
weather. It was delivered yesterday, so it's the date is this. You know, I don't need like people that just fucking make people that make things hard for other people. They're fucking gonna get it so bad, so bad, so bad. And here we go into fucking another holiday season. See, we never had to do that shit, huh, Mom? We never fucking Mom had to succumb to the pressures that we put her under being kids and wanting to be like everybody else, but we were never like anybody else. We were never like everybody else. Never, 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 never. But I wanted to be like what I saw on TV, because that's how happy people act. And if you do these things, then you'll be happy. Oh, the delusion, America. And to see Christians, Christians, you know what I said, here we go with all the Christians that celebrate Halloween. What the fuck is that? I don't even know, pick a side. But everybody wants to do all the things that make them happy without ever having to discipline themselves and cutting things out. They can just rationalize whatever. I don't belong on this planet, dude. Is that stupid, those dummies now the next 2 days, 3 days, I just gotta stay off the internet, you know? Maybe I'll start arting again. Maybe I'll get some paint and then just paint on the porch or something like that. Because, now the next 3 days just gonna be the few tubers that I'm down to watching right now, it seems like they like nothing more than to perpetuate the bullshit too. So I won't watch actively. I will not seek anything having to do with the dude in a $10,000 suit and then the broad from frickin' Puerto Rico or wherever she's from that just got all the advantage because she fits the script while they just blah, 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 blah. And so these people are just going to show video recordings of blah, blah, blah. So I don't even want to participate in people because of what they fucking participate in. It drives me crazy. It's that Lee. He just went back in the cat house. That's a cat house. Save the drama for your mama. It's not like any of this stuff even matters. Oh, who's that? I'm sorry, Artie Pants. I saw that's a man. So yeah, it's been a stressful day. But Artie's hanging in there. Come on, Bubba. Good boy. I think I should wrap it up on that. People don't know how to love things anymore. They don't know how to love themselves. They know how to do what they want to do. Oh, I'm going to sacrifice my time with my family for my career. You don't give a fuck about your family, blah, 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 blah. You know? Like, these people just say things like it's... Mom used to do it all the time. I'd be like, Ma, just because you say the words doesn't make it my reality. That's yours. They're not the same. We've gotten past a lot of stuff, huh, Mom?
Yes.
Mom moved without telling me before. Changed the phone number. And I always hung in there. I always just loved you. I wore you down, didn't I, you little old lady? I wore you down. I found this the other day. Let's see if I can find it. Because I'm looking for it. I just found. Here. You okay? Let's see. And I'm really getting over people that like have it like I don't know. I just have had more life experience than most people, and and so I really get annoyed listening to people like especially when they have big platforms that they never really actually have done anything. But they talk, and you know, and people like to hear them talk. Boy, if experience counted for anything. Where is it? Because I can't, I just randomly opened the page up to it. May 28th. I used to journal and stuff a lot more than I do now. Well, because I that's what this YouTube talk is. Oh. Is it in this one? I don't, that's so wild because I wrote so much in this. August 30th, 2000. April 24th, 2000. I don't think I'm gonna find it, but it was basically I just got back from MEPS and I had reached the goal that I had worked so hard to get, and that is to get into the military. Because I had to I lost 27 pounds in less than 2 months, in less than 60 days, in order to get into the military. What does that say? Integrity and action plan for who you really want to be. Take time for your life. Something. Thursday, May 11th. That's so funny. May 28th. What's that one say? Monday, May 18th, 1998. Wow. And then I have all these little things. These little journal entries. I'll find it. I knew I should have left it open or bookmarked it or something. Because I was like, that's funny. I wrote that because I read it was on the 8th. I found it 2 days ago. It was on September 8th. And it was like 23 years ago to the day that I wrote. I randomly opened this and then saw something that I wrote. Like that's just I don't know. The synchronicities are pretty on point right now. Anyway, What else is going on in the world? Oh, so 91,000. Okay, that's for the developer. And then they posted up another jobs public works director. Let's see how much a public works director makes in Taos, New Mexico. 6,000 people live in this town. Oh, 90,000 to 112,000.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of money. Internal, external? Or is it just internal? They're just, you know, I hope they find people that are qualified. I hope they do. Because the ones that they have that sat in those chairs up to this point, they haven't been. So, full-time town. This is their remedy because people, the business owners and stuff, are so pissed at them.
Yeah.
The town of Taos launches a new small business grant program. Grant basically is like, here's fucking money. Here's money. But then you have to write a grant. It's like, I hate grants, dude. Just give people money. There's plenty of it. Oil's flowing. The senator said plenty of oil's being produced in New Mexico. It's not a problem here. There's only 2 million people in the whole state. There's plenty to go around. But you have these people that are at top, and they have this poverty mentality that fucking poverty needs to exist, and it doesn't. Because in their mind, they did like all this effort to get to where they got, where basically they didn't do jack shit, and they've been given this fucking privileged life that not everybody has. But just because people are born, they should be allowed to have a fucking roof or something over their head. And now that this country is even making it harder for people to sleep in their car. Nope. You can sleep in your car, but you can't do it here. But when everybody fucking does that, what are people supposed to do? They're going to be more animals backed into a corner. You know? And these fucking well, I don't know what you want to call them. Demons and uniforms. Let's just fuck with homeless people. Their life is shit anyway. And let's do things like blare music and make stupid benches and put rocks up under overpass. You know, like making it harder for people instead of easier. There's gonna be hell to pay. Here it comes. California's sliding into the ocean. It's happening. It's been doing it the whole time, but now it's doing it where a whole retirement community says, we're going to stay here because we're dumb. Like, you have all those resources. Like, see, that's the thing is you have these people that have had these good lives for, like, the stretch of their whole life while they did nothing kind, generous, loving toward a stranger. I watched this dumbass on a fucking TikTok today. He was walking over to help a woman push her car out of the road because she was coming into a roundabout, and it was just, when people need help, you help them. I can't tell you how many times I push people out of the road. So many. Just get them off to the side of the road. You know, either it's like let it suck for a few minutes while people are all inconvenienced and put out by somebody else's freaking their inconvenience, you know. And this guy's walking up, oh, she's a woman, she don't know any better. I was just like, oh my gosh. She don't know what to do, she's a woman. I was like, oh my lawn. Wow. Oh. Keep talking like that, it's erectile dysfunction waiting to happen. They don't get the psychology of it, but That's alright. It's not my problem. So, the town of Taos is launching a small business continuity grant program aimed at providing financial assistance to local businesses during the ongoing State Highway 64 and 68 construction. Don't be mad at us. Here's some money. Digital application. I'm gonna go walk around downtown the next couple days and see if these people make sure everybody gets it.
That's a good idea.
This grant is available to qualifying small businesses or non-profit. See, non-profits, everybody gets paid. And everybody in Taos, all the non-profits, they all have each other on everybody else's board of trustees. It's such a racket, dude. You have these freaking dummies that are willing to go through the hoops so they get all the advantage. I'm trying to freaking level the playing field. It drives me crazy. Small business or nonprofits with 50 or fewer full-time equivalent employees, as long as funding remains for the program. The grant proceeds must be spent on eligible business continuity expenses. Expenses being claimed are for businesses that is physically located within the town of Taos limits, who is not eligible to apply. Businesses headquartered outside of New Mexico, businesses exceeding 50 full-time employees, businesses with annual revenue exceeding $2 million, government entities, and private foundations. What documents are required? Copy of payroll. See, these are all the fucking hoops that just like you fucking are making it hard for people. Just compensate their income. That's all you're doing. You don't have to fucking. But see, this is what happens when you have too many people that like to format fucking and structure fucking documents and font and shit like that. Because they come, let's say that's how many hoops that we can create for people that are already going through a hard time because we suck. I don't care that society is crumbling. I really don't. I'm okay with it. It's pretty okay by me. I just wish that, I don't wish nothing. I just want to see what's going on. I'm done with that. No, I don't care about the stupid debate. Chinese city sees underwear falling from sky after cloud seeding to break heat wave. Like what, why in the world? Why, Mom? Like why, this is slow news day, huh, on planet Earth?
Yeah.
And then you load this story and then you just get a blank page. The Chinese city sees underwear falling from the sky after cloud seeding to break a heat wave. Heavy gusts of wind sending people's everybody's stripped down and threw their clothes out the window. So we'll run riot, there's nothing in that head of yours that says, keep your clothes on, you don't need to litter planet Earth with your drawers, but, okay, whatever. California blaze grows rapidly as thousands of homes are at risk. That's in San Bernardino right now. That's where I was born. That's a lot of big houses. That's alright, these people had a good run, When you have that much freaking abundance for so long with that energy that stops with all the goodness in you. Yeah, there's no consequences in that ever. No, never. Inmate awarded 100 million in default judgment against Sean, that dude. They're all creepy. So evidently there's earthquakes all over the world too. That's alright. We all had a good run, didn't we?
Yeah.
No, we didn't, Mom. It's been a very, very hard run. Then the guy that was like, you know, the poster boy for evil, the voice of evil, Darth Vader, he died, and everybody's, oh, I'm so arrested. He was 93.
Wow.
People lining up, telling stories about James Earl Jones, like, helped them out of a really tough spot. You know? It's like, nope, because he's just another false for profit. The things that people worship, it's so bizarre. Bizarre. It's like, let him rest in peace. Nah. What else? Millions of Angelinos haven't lived through a big quake. That's alright. Everybody gets your chance to ride on planet Earth. People are like, you know, because we got so here's in the story, I like more stuff that us peaceful beings got to tolerate in a world where the Second Amendment exists. Free-for-all shootings in Kentucky. I-75. Yeah, this dude just was out just pew, 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 just shooting people. But hey, that's okay, because everybody, you know, Second Amendment, so we all just, you know, school shooting is going to happen more because these kids have the same frequency and they don't know how to soothe all these emotions and feelings and thoughts and things, because everybody is so sensitive. They're tuning into all these things and they don't know how to differentiate what is theirs and what is others. Because they're not allowed to live in a metaphysical world where things are woo-woo. And I, rest assured, everything is fucking woo-woo. I'm really tired of people downplaying this stuff, man. Don't be scared. Oh, don't be scared. There's a lot of reason to be scared out there. People should be a little bit scared because scared keeps you cognizant. Scared keeps you aware. Now, living in that place, that ain't good, but just be aware that there's a lot of freaking unhinged out there. So much unhinged. Anyway, I've been running my mouth long enough. That's about